Good morning, everyone. It's Dan Campbell with Texas Open Door Realty. I want to start with something different today. In a former life, I used to speak publicly every single week. And one of the signatures of my presentation is that I would tell a little joke or a little funny story at the beginning of my presentation. This is where I need your help. I'd like to start adding stories and jokes into my presentation, but I need you to send them to me. In fact, if you will send me jokes, stories that you think might be able to be used, it can be on any subject that you find or see, cute story. In fact, I already have two of my young clients, Patrick and Dylan, sending me jokes, and one of their jokes got used in one of my videos recently. You go ahead and send those to me, and if I use your joke, then you'll get a shout out from me. So in that spirit, a couple drove down a country road for several miles, not saying a word. An earlier discussion had led to an argument, and neither of them wanted to concede their position. As they passed a barnyard of mules, goats, and pigs, the husband asked sarcastically, "Relatives of yours?" The wife said, "Yep, in-laws." Welcome to another edition of the Happy Home Seller. We're in a series called 6 Steps to Sold, and this all began with the client, let's just call her name Lisa, who called me up. I receive calls like this every week. She said, "Dan, I have this problem. I need to sell this house and buy a larger one, but I'm scared to death of the process. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what I should do next. Can you help me?" I said, "Lisa, absolutely. This is what I do all week long. I have a 6-step process that when it's executed well, it will maximize the odds that we will get top dollar for your house in as short a time as possible. And that way you don't have to sell this house to one of those discount brokerages that are advertising everywhere right now that they will buy your house and take away all the hassle. Sure, they'll take away the hassle, and they'll take away thousands of dollars in profit that you would have made if only you would have used a realtor like Texas Open Door Realty that has a process proven repeatable where we can get your home prepared and marketed and sold at top dollar." In the previous episodes, I talked to Lisa about the importance of home preparation. And then we talked about pricing your house effectively. We talked about marketing, bringing in as many buyers as we possibly can. And then we talked about negotiation. Today, the next step in the process is for me to explain what we call the agent commitment factor. And this is where I explain to Lisa, I sit down and I do this with every home seller, and I show her a chart. It's a pie chart of where the agent commission goes that we charge in order to sell your home. You see, most agents don't like to talk about this. In fact, I asked Lisa, I said, "Have you ever had an agent sit down and explain to you and show you a chart of where the money goes that is the real estate commission?" She said, "No, agents have never said that to me in the past." And I said, "Well, what we want to do is show you a typical percentage of what goes to help prepare your house, how much we spend utilizing my team to help get all these various details and things done, the marketing that we do for your home in all its various aspects. We show a percentage where the commission goes percentage-wise, typically in a typical listing to get your home marketed and sold. And furthermore, we believe in complete transparency. I'll answer any questions about that you have, and this helps you to understand the process more effectively. I had a client just last week ask me, "Dan, you are investing thousands of dollars up front, but there's no guarantee that you will get that money. How can you do that? This almost sounds too good to be true." And I said to this person, I said, "Look," I said, "the reason why we can do it and not worry is that this proven, repeatable process that we have works over and over and over, and we know it's going to work for the sale of your house. Now, if something should happen and in your personal life and you have to withdraw and not sell your house, We do not expect you to reimburse us for that. We will let you out of the listing agreement. We understand that sometimes these things happen and they are uncontrolled, and so we just release the client and consider this part of the cost of doing business. So these are some of the questions involved in the agent commitment factor. If you have further questions, be sure and let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. You can call or text or email me, dan@texasopendoor.com. 512-699-7082, and we'll get with you and talk about answer the questions related to these 6 steps. And in our next episode, it'll be our last episode, we'll talk about the execution factor. So send those jokes in, send those stories in. I look forward to mentioning you as I use one of your stories in one of my upcoming videos. Till next time, this is Dan Campbell with Texas Open Door Realty with the Happy Home Seller.